I still remember the moment vividly. I was sitting in my boss's office, heart racing, palms sweaty. "You're too sensitive for this business," he said, his voice dripping with condescension. "You'll never make it if you can't toughen up." The words felt like daggers, piercing through the fragile armor I had built around my emotions. I left that office in a haze, the world around me blurring into a cacophony of disappointment and self-doubt. I had poured my heart and soul into my work, only to be met with dismissal. I stumbled to my car, breath hitching in my throat. It was time to leave this toxic world behind and prove that sensitivity wasn't a weakness, but a strength. I packed my bags and moved to a small town where I could breathe, reflect, and write. I immersed myself in the art of storytelling, unleashing the emotions I had been taught to suppress. I scribbled furiously, pouring my experiences onto the pages, transforming my pain into prose. The struggle was real. There were nights I lay awake, haunted by doubt, wondering if I'd ever be good enough. But I pressed on, fueled by the desire to redefine what it meant to be sensitive in a tough world. Years passed, and my book Emotional Alchemy hit the shelves, igniting a firestorm of interest. Suddenly, I was a best-selling author, teaching emotional intelligence to those who had been shamed for their feelings, just like I had. I found my voice and my tribe. People who resonated with my journey. I was unstoppable, and yet every success was a reminder of that fateful day in my boss's office. At a family reunion, I stood nervously by the punch bowl, my heart racing as I spotted my uncle, a man who had always been skeptical of my dreams. He approached, his brow furrowed, arms crossed. "So you're a big-shot author now?" His tone dripped with skepticism, as if he were challenging me to prove my worth. "I am," I replied, meeting his gaze with newfound strength. "And my book is helping people embrace their sensitivity, learn to harness their emotions." He scoffed, rolling his eyes. "You really think that's going to make a difference?" In that moment, I felt the weight of every rejection I had ever faced rising within me. "It already has," I said softly but firmly, "because being sensitive doesn't mean weakness. It means we have the capacity to connect, to empathize, to create change." He stood there, momentarily speechless, his skepticism wavering. I could see the flicker of realization in his eyes as I turned away, feeling the bittersweet taste of triumph wash over me. I had returned, not just as an author, but as a testament to the power of embracing who I truly was.